Hi everyone. Today we are going to continue solving for missing proportions, but we're going to use cross products. So we will be using, we'll have a missing variable that we need to solve for, but we're going to use the strategy of cross products. So what does that actually mean? Let's take a look at an example and see how we would solve it. So example A, we have 9 over y is equal to 3 over 17. Okay, so we have two proportions. We're comparing, or two ratios, and we're comparing to see if they form a proportion. Are they equivalent? And we want them to be equivalent because this equal sign right here means equal. So we're going to use cross products. So first we'll start by multiplying straight across. So 9 times 17 is our first one. 9 times 17. And that's equal to y times 3. Y times 3. Okay, so let's go ahead and simplify this out so that we can see what we're working with. 9 times 17 is going to give us an answer of 153. And this is equal to 3 times y, which is 3y. Now we are back to the start of the school year when we were isolating the variable. So we're going to draw the balance line, and right now it's multiplication, so we're going to undo multiplication with division and undo with division. This tells us now that y equals 153 divided by 3. So let's grab our handy dandy calculator. We'll do 153 divided by 3, and that gives us an answer of 51. So y equals 51. So this means that our answer, our new proportion, is 9 over 51 is equal to 3 over 17. Get rid of that. All right, so we started by multiplying straight across. Then we had a variable. We had to isolate that variable after we simplified, and we did that by doing the opposite operation. Started with multiplication, and then removed that by doing division. Okay, let's do another example. And this one is example B. All right, example B says that I have x over 8 is equal to 7 over 10. Okay, so we're ready to do some cross multiplication first. So our first one is x times 10. And then our second one that we have here is 8 times 7. Okay, well, we know that 8 times 7 is 56. And 10 times x is just 10x. Okay, right now we have multiplication. So to undo multiplication, we have to do the opposite operation, which is dividing. So we're going to divide by 10 to keep it balanced. So this gives us x equals 56 divided by 10, which is 5.6. And we can always just double check that on our calculator just to make sure. But usually that just means that we're moving a decimal point one place because of the 10. So 56 divided by 10 is 5.6. Okay, now we're ready to put our ratio in. So our two ratios are 5.6 over 8 is equivalent to 7 over 10. 7 over 10. So again, I started by just cross multiplying. I had to get rid of the numbers over here. I did that with division, opposite operation. What I do to one side, I do to the other. Got to keep them balanced. And then I solve for x. Okay, let's do another example. I'm going to see if I can squeeze it in down here. Okay, so example C. Example C. Is 4 over 13 equals 12 over h. All right, let's go ahead and start by using cross multiplication. So 4 times h. And on this side, I have 13 times 12. All right, I'm going to rewrite it up here because I'm running out of space. I probably should have just, so flip the page here. Okay, so we get 4h equals 13 times 12. Let's go ahead and pull this out. 13 times 12 equals 156. So now I'm ready to divide by 4 and divide by 4. This gives me 1h left over. And so now I'm going to divide this by 4. So h equals 39. So when I rewrite this, I now have 4 over 13 is equal to 12 over 39. 12 over 39. All right, let's go ahead and turn the page and we will do some try-its. Actually, before we do a try-it, I do want to have you look at it when it's like this first, and then we'll do the try-it. So let's say that your ratio isn't written out. It says 2 to 4 and x to 6. All you would do is just take this one step further, and you would just turn these into fractions just like we did before. So 2 to 4 and x over 6. So the only step difference that we had to do was we had to turn these into a ratio. Now we're ready to multiply straight across. So 2 times 6 and 4 times x. This gives us 12 equals 4x. Now we're ready to solve. Divide by 4. Divide by 4. X equals 3. So our final product, our final outcome is 2 over 4 is equal to 3 over 6. Okay, so just one more strategy for solving. Now we're ready to do our try-its, and let's go ahead and give you a couple problems to find the missing variable. All right. Let's try it. Number 1 says 2 over 7 equals x over 28. And then try it number 2. Try it. Number 2 says, what does it say? X over 5 and 8 to 2. Okay, so remember on that one, you got to turn it into 2 equivalent ratios first. Or turn it into ratios first to find the equivalent ratios. Okay, go ahead and hit pause right now so you don't hear me solving. And then when you're ready, come on back and check your level of understanding. All right, so 2 times 28 is the first side, and that's equal to 7x. 2 times 28, let's go ahead and pull out our handy dandy calculator. That's going to give us 56, and 56 equals 7x. We're ready to divide by 7, divide by 7. So x equals 56 divided by 7, and that equals 8. So we get 2 over 7 is equal to 8 over 28. Oh, so sorry. There we go. All right, let's do our last problem here. On our last problem, we're going to have to put these into order. Let's use a different color. First, we need to make some ratios. We have x over 5, and we have 8 over 2. So again, we're going to cross multiply. So we've done step 1. Now step 2, we need to do some cross multiplication. Oh, I just used that color. Oh, goodness. I'm running out of colors here. All right. So 5 times 8. 5 times 8 is 40. And that's equal to x times 2. We're going to just flip that around so it says 2x. Now we're ready to divide by 2. Divide by 2. So x equals 20. Now we can take this and put this back in. So x is 20, so where x is, we're going to put 20. So it's 20 over 5 is equal to 8 over 2. 8 over 2. All right, it's your turn now to answer your essential question. How do we solve for missing proportions by using cross products? Put your level of understanding out to the side. Where are you at with this strategy, this method? When you are finished filling this out, you can come on back to the Google Meet and ask for help if you need it, or you can go about and do your practice work. As always, I appreciate all of your hard work and effort, and make it a great day.